Hello, beautiful people. Like, share, subscribe. So these two ladies you're seeing on the screen, one of them sold his her sibling for 410,000 naira in Anambra. The woman's name is Blessing Okonkwo, and she's age 24, and sold a 3-year-old sibling. Can imagine the madness going on in Nigeria. She sold the sibling for 410,000 naira, and the owner of the child said she was deceived, that they told her that they wanted to enroll the child in a school, blah blah blah. And the child that was trafficked was bought by one Efunanya Wabufe, who trafficked the child to Enugu City in the southeastern part of Nigeria. So the woman who sold the child, I don't know which of them in the picture because it was not clearly stated in the news, but it's one of them there. One was the buyer, one was the seller. So she used it to buy a grinding machine, and she also gave the boyfriend 200,000 to buy items required for their traditional wedding. God, Nigerians, I don't understand. Is it the orientation, or you will see some of them doing human rituals? Let me just state this crime. I'm not gonna mince words. In the southeast, and I'm gonna say it clearly, a lot of people engage in this human trafficking. It's a common news, you understand? Human trafficking. And the southwest is human rituals. The child will not even live. They will kill the child. They will use the child to do human rituals. And the northern part is Wazobia crime. And the north, they use children. They do Boko Haram in the name of religion and tribe. So when somebody comes and tells me that one tribe is better than the other, I used to laugh. None of the tribes in Nigeria is better, because if all of the tribes are better, we would have seen a difference in the way they govern themselves, even in their small structure. There's no place I've seen in Nigeria where they are governing themselves 90% efficiently. You understand what I'm saying? Now the question is, since I was born, I always hear of this crime. What has the government even done to try and stop it? Yes, there's poverty. Imagine you selling your own sibling because you want to do marriage. God. And you buy grinding machine. Not the grinding machine that pay meal. You're doing it to do wedding. So wedding is more important than the life. The people don't even have value. And if you check now, this lady goes to church. Every minute you say her, she will just go to church. Bro. I don't understand. This crime is embedded in. See, let me tell you, so many people don't understand what is happening in Nigeria. The poverty is so extreme that people don't have conscience anymore. You understand? Some people, let me tell you, everything is bad governance. There are some kind of crimes you hardly hear in countries that are doing well, or you hear it very, very in few. If you go to Iceland now, you hardly hear of human trafficking. I know it's a small country. You will hardly hear of human trafficking because people there, there's grants, Nigerian government doesn't give people anything. I'm blaming the government. Some people will say, why am I not blaming the I'm also blaming the individual. You understand? But I'll blame the government more. How can you sell your sibling because of marriage? You see, we attach a lot of values to a lot of things. I was telling somebody the other day that why is it that we place so much value on getting married? You will see a young man that is not stable. The parents will be pushing him, go and get married. Get married. They will tell him, if you get married, the woman will bring you good luck. Which good luck? Why is northern Nigeria that has a lot of people? Why are their wives not bringing them good luck? Why there's so much poverty? You understand what I'm saying? Because if everybody is saying women don't bring any good luck, anything, that thing is a scam. What used to happen is that people used to always have sympathy for married. If you're a married man and you're a single man and you go apply for a job, people tend to give this what do they call it? They tend to give the married person the job before the single person, because they will say, this one has family to feed. There's nothing like women bring good luck. Once they see that ring on your heart, people tend to, if you go and think this thing I'm lying, go and apply for a job, married and single, and two of you have the same qualification, and see who they will take. So the Nigerian government has made poverty. See, poverty has even made people don't even know their left from right. They don't know their rights. They don't know their wrongs. So this woman, is it that she doesn't know the consequence of this crime she's doing? South is doing what do they call it? All these drugs and what do they call it? drugs and this human trafficking. It's a common. I'm not gonna lie, it's a common crime there. Southwest, Wazo, Wa, doing human rituals and fraud. You can see Hush Puppy, the master of fraud. North, Boko Haram. So before you come to the comment section and start telling me Southeast is the people that do more crime, you're a liar. All the whole tribes in Nigeria are doing shit. The government is not doing anything. Government is supposed to have a how will I put it now? They're supposed to have a homogeneous propaganda. Is it propaganda? I'll call it. This English is, I'm forgetting a lot of things this morning. Like both the TVs, the radios, they should be carrying out jingles on people should stop this crime. The religious bodies, the NGOs, at the same time, they should run it for a year, 2 years, and see whether tell people the consequence of this crime on the TVs, on the radio. All these arise, they are doing this adverts telling people to stop crime, that people should be patient, that the government will do the things responsibly. Let me tell you, electricity alone, without lack of electricity in Nigeria, is making people to do. When heat do you, a lot of people can go mental and start thinking of evil. When you don't, there's no light, you're bored. These are just my thoughts. So the country just mental. You say it's hardship. You do hardship because of marriage. If it's hardship, why are you not giving your boyfriend 200 so that you will use it to get married? Nonsense.